So I had this dream last night that I went to an arcade. And it was that new thing of like, you don't put money into the arcade anymore.
Yeah.
You scan your card on it and the money leaves your card and, then you get to play the game, right? And I dreamed that in the back of this arcade, there was like this private room where you could go in with one gigantic video game inside.
Oh.
And you go and you sit down at it and it's $500 to play the game.
Oh, God.
And I don't even remember, the game wasn't all that impressive, like in my dream. But I do remember that I played it twice in my dream and spent $1,000.
I felt like that's what I spent when I brought my son to the arcade too. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
that was. But there was
cheap.
there
I just
was
want
like
to
a
play
Halo
Time Crisis.
game.
Why is this $40 afterward?
There was a pretty sweet Halo game. Like you sit down and you've got like these like 2-hand like machine gun cannons, and you're just blasting the fucking aliens. And that seeing the look of joy on his face, like from blowing apart aliens, I was like, this is cool. This is worth it.
That's what it means to be an American.
You're like, okay, it's worth it.
So in my dream, I tell my wife opens up the credit card statement and she draws back in terror and she's like, Michael, what was this $1,000 charge? And I was like, I think I have a problem. I went to an arcade and I spent $1,000 on a video game. And she's like, we'll get through this together, or something like that, right? Like a I don't
Hallmark.
know. Like a Hallmark thing, yeah.
It's good that Dream Wife is so understanding and
Right,
supportive.
because then here's what happened this morning when I woke up and rolled around and woke her up and then told her, I had a dream that I spent $1,000 on a video game. She was like, she got mad at me.
She's like, what did you actually spend $1,000 on?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I said, in my dream, you were very understanding. And she's like, well, in real life, I wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
I think I spent $1,000 at the airport with Brad waiting for Jamie's plane to land. Last time we were in Vegas.
Gambling.
Yeah, that was
Vegas.
that was only like a 5-minute wait.
That's when I stole that lady's luggage.
That's right.
What?
He ended up with like some old lady's luggage.
Me and this old lady had the same luggage. And I just saw my suitcase and grabbed it and walked away. And I was talking to Brad and I went to grab money because I had an envelope full of 20s. And I opened it up and this is like ladies' underwear. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh.
I walked back down there and she was like, I can't find my luggage. I was like, here it is. And then mine came rolling around. I was like, oh, I'm going to take that and leave.
All right, let's just hop back into this, guys. We ended in the middle of 2 simultaneous combats, which at the time seemed like a good idea, but now that I look back on it, it's kind of I would classify it as inadvisable. But it is what it is. We have Dry Colmay, Mitchell, Lucius Groning, and Jathel battling Black Tier Cutthroats down on Main Street. And meanwhile, Sirio has just killed Shiva, the older sister of Volodmira, down in the jail after Ogjulenissentomten let him out of his cell while he's a werewolf. Do you think the Kingmaker developers saw this one coming? I don't know. I'm not sure. It seemed so reasonable last week while I was going through it. And then when you try to boil it down into just a quick statement, you realize, boy, this is kind of out there a little bit. Now,
imagine in book 1 if more than one of the PCs contracted lycanthropy.
Lycanthropy,
Party of werewolves running around, maybe.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun.
It would be great.
I mean, after seeing what Chris was doing to Shiva, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You still wouldn't do any damage, Brad.
Oh my. Meanwhile, Og is down in the jail, kind of going toe-to-toe with an extra cutthroat, while the jail cell is open and werewolf Sirio is still kind of, he's still a werewolf, I think we're going to cut back up to Main Street and do another round here to review. We got a Cutthroat in melee with Dry Colmay. Mitch is battling Cutthroat A, who's been tampered. Meanwhile, Jathel is dying one on the ground. And Hoot's out there too. Hoot maybe doing his last battle with the party? Question mark? I don't know. Bill, it's your turn. You got a Cutthroat right there with you. I think your bow's out. Your Aldori dueling sword, glistening and shiny and new, is
still has the wrapper on it.
It's still got the wrapper.
I've used it, guys. like twice.
Well, you never do. You know what it is? It's got that that plastic peel.
Yeah,
that you
You tried to
Oh,
leave on
I
as long
love
as possible.
peeling that stuff off things. I
Yeah,
love
you
it.
haven't peeled that off.
It's just a little frayed around the end.
Yeah, that's right. It's your turn.
What is that? What's the new maneuver? What's it called now? Why
In
don't
one
you-
action, you can draw and sheath.
Oh, you're talking about swap?
Yes.
From the remaster?
Yes.
That damn swap.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
guys, we're waiting until next episode to put that to implement
no,
swap.
sir.
No. Yeah, so there's a new action in the remaster called swap, which lets you in one action sheath an item and pull out a new item. So
Fucking.
You're not going to litter the battlefield with your discarded weapons
Yeah,
anymore.
Brad.
Still am.
Yep.
all right.
All right, so I'm gonna swap weapons.
Nice.
All of us are nodding very
Yep.
sagely at Bill.
Swapping weapons. I'm gonna pull out the Eldori dueling sword, and I'm gonna swing it at Cutthroat C. Carl. Carl
Episode
the Cutthroat.
65. The Aldorley dueling suit makes its debut.
Right. From the Eldori duelist.
That's a natural 19 on the die, plus
Hey.
whatever the fuck, 14 or 12 plus 12. Is it a crit?
What's the total?
19 plus 12? I don't fucking know.
Oh,
31?
Yeah, it's a crit.
31.
Is it?
31 crits.
Yeah, 31.
It's a lot of dice to roll. That's why I don't crit that often.
Yeah, that's
that
really,
why?
that's really a pain in the ass.
You've taken a straight -5 on your rolls to avoid the crit.
It's just because he
self-imposed.
doesn't want to. 22.
22 damage.
Nice.
Jeez.
All right.
Cheese and rice.
You know what?
What's that?
Cutthroat C isn't looking so good.
I'm just gonna roll again because.
Fuck it.
Attaboy
Oh wait, you know
drive.
what? I'm not gonna roll again. I'm gonna command Hoot to attack Cutthroat A.
You're going to take away
okay.
my flank. Nice.
Why am I? Hoot can attack from right where he's at.
Yeah, A's flanking. Hoot is flanking A with you, Mitch. He's staying
Right.
on A.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's staying on A. Okay. I thought,
Yeah, I just
I
said-
thought you were pulling him back to C. Okay.
Hoot,
I'm sorry.
Hoot's gonna attack Alan.
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 Alan's his name.
Carlin.
He's gonna jaw attack him.
Oh.
Okay. So he's beaking him.
He's gonna beak him. No, he's not. Well, it's a 15 hit. He's flat-footed.
Yeah, no.
So after you said you were going to jaw attack him, now Beak has teeth in my mind now, and it's really fucking with my brain.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's my
A
turn.
one-legged owl with teeth.
Well, Hoot gets a second attack if you want to.
Oh yeah. Let's see what that happens. That's not gonna happen. All right, that was my turn.
Man, all right. Hoot. Let's see. That's going to take us to the tampered Cutthroat A. Wouldn't it be funny if he counterattacked Hoot right now?
I'd
It
be
would
okay
be.
with that.
Not.
Well, no, Bill, you're apathetic now about the owl. Well, that owl's no fun anymore. I'm just going to attack Mitchell instead.
No, I mean, I think Who could probably take a hit from him.
Let's see.
I
Can
don't
I
want- I
swap
don't wanna-
anything?
I don't want to try it.
Swap anything on this damn guy? All I want to do now is swap. You know, we're swapping now. I want to swap.
He's got a giant battle axe in his inventory, probably.
Yeah,
swap
there's
shots.
nothing he can do to swap.
My
Jump with the
Vorpal
overhand
battle axe.
smash.
Oh, damn. If I had been more on the ball, I could have reacted. These guys have nimble dodge. I could have reacted to the crit on Cutthroat Carl with a nimble dodge to downgrade it to a hit. But I guess it's too late. Anyway, fine. Well, here comes Alan. I like how should we just do this from now on when I put an A on a
Yes.
character? We could call him Alan.
Well,
Alan
or a
comes
different
Alan.
A name, like Aaron. Alan.
Natural 8 against Mitchell for a total of 22.
Seriously? With an 8 on the die, he hits
Yeah,
me.
they're plus 14.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, man.
I'm out here by myself.
You're not flat-footed anymore, Mitch, so no sneak attack damage.
That's great.
That's going to be minimum damage 7.
7 damage. Okay.
Minimum damage
It's like a pinprick.
7. I'm not playing this rogue very well, but I've decided that Cutthroat Alan's not very smart. He's going to try to feint for his second action instead of his first, and he'll fail that. For his third action, then he's going to short sword again, subject to the multiple attack penalty, and he will miss you.
Wow.
That is going to take us then to Jathel.
Hey, I'm sorry, Mike. Did you subtract the tamper from that attack? The 8 plus 14?
No, I did not.
So that's a miss. Sorry.
Oh, it misses.
Yeah.
So that first attack misses because of the tamper.
Yes.
Okay. Credit yourself back those HP. Okay, so that's going to be Jathel then, who's got to make a DC 11 recovery check because she's wounded 1. Now, at the time that we're recording this, we've had the remaster and the day 1 patch, quote unquote, that both made the dying and the stuff really hard and then didn't. But Jathel's not wounded right now anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
No, it
but
doesn't
in any
matter
event, she just needs to make a DC 11 recovery check, which I'm going to roll right now, and she will fail.
Uh-oh.
So she goes back to dying 2. So you watch as she is bleeding out on the ground. Now, pop open your medicine stuff, because isn't there a stabilized medicine action that you might be able to use on her too?
Yeah, it's two actions.
Yeah, so you might be able to help her. Okay, so Jathel's a dying 2, but she's not. Yeah, so forever. C is dazzled. What?
Just you not caring about Jathel.
I love
whatever.
Jathel.
She's on the ground. Just keep going.
Well, I think she's going to be all right. You guys always pull it on. You guys are very good players. You don't see this in yourself. You don't see the potential in you that I see. You're very good, and you're going to save her.
Oh my God.
Here comes Cutthroat Carl, dazzled versus Dracolme. He will pass the flat check to hit dry, and with his short sword, he's going to roll a natural 1 to hit Dracolme.
Carl's got a name.
That will. No, he doesn't. That's just a symbolic name. He's going to
a
faint.
declared variable name.
He's going to feint on Dry, and he'll pass that. So, Dry, you'll go flat-footed as to this final attack, subject to the multiple attack penalty, which is a natural 19.
Did it? You still have to pass
That will
concealment.
hit you. And I will do sneak attack damage to you. 13. 13 damage.
Ow.
That's a pretty low
Did
roll.
he have to pass the concealment just the once?
Nope. I should roll concealment real quick.
Good call.
You know what? I'm glad I got you guys with me. He passes concealment.
Okay.
So, yeah, with 10 and a 12 on those. Okay. So that is the end of Carl's turn. Mitchell, we're going to close out the round with you. What's up, man? What do you do?
Yeah, so first action, I really appreciated that -2, so I'm going to tamper with his weapon again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to tamper with his armor. I'm going to go for the big play here and see if I can take this guy down.
Oh my God! You're you know what you do? You're grabbing at his codpiece.
Yes. What? Why?
I like how you went, yes. Wait a minute. Dude, what?
That ain't right.
You're pulling it down and snapping it back up.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, wow, that's probably going to be it's a crafting check, so that's a 17 adjusted.
Against reflex DC,
Yeah.
that'll fail.
Yeah. So
Turns
the
out
piece
he's,
move was a bad idea.
His testicles are too small to be affected by such a maneuver.
Oh, and so this is when you start doing the math. Like, I can do that again without any subtractions. Is the -2 worth that, or do I put that into my shitty roll for an attack? I'm going to try a different...
Can you megaton
I could megaton.
You just hit him.
Might be a good idea.
or explode?
Oh, I could explode again because I had a critical pass on the last time I exploded. That would give me definite damage. Yeah, you know what, Chris? I like the way you're thinking. I'm going to explode.
By natural 20 on this reflex save, you're never going to forgive Chris.
Yep. And so that's a 5d6.
Oh, no.
Oh, Mike's making a face.
What'd you get, Mike? I'm going to get
I rolled a natural 2 on the reflex
Oh,
save.
yeah.
That's
Total
amazing.
Of 14, so probably just a fail.
So, yeah, that's 10.
They're very reflexive.
It's 18 damage. It's not a super great.
Okay. 18 damage to A. Mm-hmm. Okay. He's
my
down
turn.
33. He's not looking as good. He doesn't look quite as bad as
Let me do the flat check.
Cutthroat Carl over there, but
And I will not be able to do that again this combat.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let's go downstairs. We stopped mid-turn downstairs in the jail to review what's happened this round so far. Sirio leapt out of the cage, grabbed onto Shiva, pulled her back into the cage, which I think was a lucky break for Ogjulenissentomten. Proceeded to kill her in under 6 seconds. And, Og, let's add a little flavor. Let's say a blood splatter has hit you from Shiva as you are about 10 feet away battling with this Cutthroat Daniel, we'll say.
Cutthroat Dan?
Cutthroat Dan. Yeah.
All right.
What do you do?
So, how far away is... How far away... Because I'm adjacent to this Cutthroat because I attacked him. How far away are we from Sirio?
You're about 15 feet from Sirio and 10 feet away from the door.
All right. So Og, first off, he's gonna let loose with the let loose with the switch scythe. He's not got to use this first.
The switch scythe.
Never seen one of these.
Take us through the switch scythe again.
Yeah,
and what mode do you have it in right now?
Yeah, right now it's going to be it's going to be piercing damage. So it is out like a traditional scythe would be, right? So it looks like a farmer's implement more or less. Yeah, so let's roll well. Hey, a natural 5.
That's a good roll.
It's a total of 15, so I'm assuming that's good.
I cannot give it to you on a 15.
All right. Oh my god. Yeah, here's where everything falls apart.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot with the kukri this time.
Okay.
With the map. Fuck me, natural 1.
Sirio's about to kill Og.
Uh-oh. Critical fumble card.
Yeah.
So this is a critical fumble with a melee attack.
Yep.
Stuck. Your weapon is lodged into a nearby surface or item. To free it, you must succeed at a DC 20 athletics check made as an interact action.
Oh no.
So you like overswing and I guess hit it into the that little bench you were hiding under.
Yeah, it's stuck in the bench for sure.
Yeah, and it's the kukri, right? It's thirst that he is out here for.
Thirst, your most prized possession.
Holy moly. Well, shit. Yeah, I think he immediately goes, oh my god, it's thirst. And immediately tries to retrieve it.
I need to understand, though, what this all means.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the way that we're oriented right now as far as tokens go, it's Sirio, open door, and then Og and the Cutthroat are kind of equidistant from the werewolf. My thinking for you was that you were going to run down the hall.
Yeah, that would have been the smart thing to do in hindsight.
But now you're pulling the dagger out of you're taking your third action to pull the dagger out of the bench, or are you going to be able to leave the dagger behind so that the werewolf can kill the Cutthroat? But then, what does it all mean? What does it all mean?
Right.
What does it all mean?
I don't know. I don't know what Og is going to do. I'm going to find out right now. So I don't know. I'm going to roll dice.
Okay, you're going to roll for it?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to try to retrieve the kukri.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right, so you said it's a DC 20 to retrieve it?
DC
right?
20.
Yeah. Athletics check, yeah, that natural 17. So that will easily pass. So
you
out of
pull the
actions, but
dagger
I've got my kukri back.
Nice. Okay. That was a really good turn there, Donnie.
Yeah, right? A lot of stuff happened. None of it good.
It's the Cutthroat's turn.
Fuck.
The Cutthroat runs down the hall.
I was going to say, he'd be dumb not to.
He's out of here. He goes running down the hall. He hits the stairway down at the end of the hall and runs up. And we are left with Sirio in an open cell and Ogjulenissentomten down outside of the cell.
Well, wait, where's Harim at? Where did we send him?
You sent Harim up when the ram's horn was blown, so he's somewhere right now.
Okay. Yeah, I need him to come heal Jadel.
He doesn't.
He could do that. He could heal her with
Oh,
harm.
he could harm. That's
He
right.
only
Yeah,
casts
yeah.
harm. Yeah, he doesn't have a heal.
Let's just bring it around to Sirio. Sirio, it's your turn. The door is open. There's a little gnome there, and it's you. And let's talk about what this might mean from a story-making perspective, because what I've tried to get at here a little bit is that there is a glimmer of Sirio in there. And, you know, how much, how little, I don't know. Sirio, he's got strong will, you know. Maybe he's not going to kill Ogjulenissentomten right now. Chris, what do you think that Sirio would be trying to stop his wolf side right now? What do you think is happening with Sirio?
I mean, any piece of Sirio that's in there would definitely try to be fighting, but I don't know how you'd resolve that in game mechanics. Kind of my feeling is that like Og's new to the party, and so maybe that connection between party members isn't super strong yet. I don't know.
Well,
as the player, I don't want to attack. I don't want to attack a party member.
As a neutral third party that doesn't have anything to win or lose in this
disinterested
discussion,
yeah, it's a disinterested party.
I think what we have to remember is there is a true canine quality to Sirio right now, and he's kind of a predator animal. And we just saw something run away, and I'm wondering if that chase instinct would have kicked in.
I mean, that's
You
an
would
actual
ignore
real thing too.
The gnome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is a real thing.
Oh, well, I like that. Okay, some interesting perspectives being shared.
What color are Og's clothing?
Yeah, what color do you wear, Nog?
The kind that werewolves are like, I don't want to even try to
Don't
eat
like
that.
Do you look like a squeaky toy? Like is it?
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything.
I'll tell you what. Let's do this first. Let's get a will save from Sirio to see whether he can catch himself for a moment and perhaps just close the jail door for himself.
Oh,
Maybe he can emerge above all of the cacophony for a moment and find clarity.
A will save, huh? 19
Total?
total.
No.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna roll a dice. Because, see, Sirio's mine again. He's back over in my bucket. So I'm gonna roll a dice.
I hate your bucket.
Okay. 3 things happen in quick succession. I've determined these based on this roll. And I had a set of DCs. We did a quick cut there, folks, while I worked out something real quick. I've got a quick hierarchy of what we're gonna do. Action 1. Sirio steps out of the jail cell into melee with Ogjulenissentomten. Action 2. He bites at Ogjulenissentomten.
Oh,
Chris,
no.
roll it.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're going to make... That's fun. Make
This is like a play bite.
No werewolf.
11 plus 17, 28.
Oh shit.
My suspicion is that'll hit the gnome.
That'll
Is that
hit.
true?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Use it.
Get a damage roll.
And that was a Jaws attack?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, that's 27 piercing plus Curse of the Werewolf.
Oh no.
27 damage to Og as he gets bitten by Sirio Xavier Sertova.
I don't want to play anymore.
Donnie, let's get that fort save.
We need a fort save?
Oh, yeah. Against Curse of the Werewolf. It's spreading.
No, but like he's not. You wouldn't call him an expert in fortitude saves.
What would you call him?
Trained.
Not a novice.
Not a novice. He's
just
got some
trained.
training.
It's just fortitude.
Oh
trained.
shit! Natural 20.
There it is.
Natural
Nice.
20.
You know, sometimes
There.
life reaches out
It
and
is.
helps me
Jesus.
simplify the game a little bit. I'm so glad I don't have to mess with Curse of the Werewolf.
Yeah.
Sirio, as you step out, as you viciously bite at Og, the fleeing cutthroat catches you in the corner of your eye, and Og, you watch with relief as Sirio fucks off down the hallway, free in Fort Trand.
Fantastic.
Is that better? Did we make the situation better?
No, this isn't good.
Thanks, Og.
You had one job.
One job.
And you
had one
opened
job.
the door. And you opened the door.
One job.
We're gonna hop back.
I
up
literally
to
let
Main
the
Street
werewolf
now,
out.
Okay?
This new hire sucks.
We're hopping back up to Main Street with the other encounter going on here, and let's just say that an X factor has been introduced into the Main Street situation.
Yeah.
Dry and Mitch, as you are battling these cutthroats, a couple of things happen. The first thing that happens is that you watch as Harim comes running out of the town hall with King Sertova in werewolf form behind him. Harim jumps into a bush, hides. The king runs off into the town. You hear screams, and then Harim casts harm from the bush to save Jathal. The cutthroats begin to scatter, and you watch as the king begins roving and running through the town, killing mostly cutthroats, but he's not totally discriminate in that, and there is some other damage happening as well.
Does he have any like identifying clothing on that would like place him as the king? Like,
No, I stripped down to my boxers before transforming.
okay.
Don't you take a Sharpie and write cereal on your Hanes, on your undies? Isn't that going on?
He's still wearing his hat.
Yeah. This is bad. I'm not going to lie to you, fellas. It's not good. It's the opposite of good. It's bad. Og comes limping out of the town hall, and the three of you guys,
What the
along
fuck?
with Jathal and Harim, and then Lindsay comes running out of the bodega. You guys are all kind of gathered here on Main Street, and a few moments pass by as you watch as Serial runs off into the suburbs.
Into the suburbs.
Carl and
Suburbs.
Carl and Alan still here?
Carl and Alan have scattered.
Fuck. Had to kill
What
him.
Og's been here in town for like an hour, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
an hour.
like if that, and he's got a big smile on his face. He's like, this town is really exciting, guys. This is a fun place.
I think Mitch is going to be like, Og, what happened with the door? Wasn't the
Dry's
king
just
locked
gonna
up?
be like, just stare at him, and then just take off after the king. Like we can't just let Serial run around the town. Like we can't.
Well, you were all for it a couple episodes ago.
I mean, all right, fine.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let him run around the town then.
I don't want to get. I mean,
I'm gonna
the
actually
player doesn't
go,
want to get near him.
I'm gonna go in the basement and lock myself in the cage.
That's the only safe place.
And be like,
Unless Og opens it.
I'm not quite sure where we go from here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking a little bit about all this, and so Sirio is, he's doing his thing. He's out there. He's killing cutthroats, and he's at this point, I think he's killed 2 citizens. I want to say, maybe
That's not going to go well.
that's not good.
we're gonna have
that's
some
an oopsie.
unrest in our next kingdom turns.
I would say so. Yeah. You guys are kind of gathered around on Main Street a little bit, looking at each other. What do you do? What's the play here? Do you need to get the citizens secured in the town hall or something? Do you need to save them and get it? You got like 300, 400 people out here.
I think start gathering them for sure. Like get everyone around get everyone in one place.
Get everyone in one place.
Like even if we're just going to use them
What
as
time is it?
bait.
It is 11 p.m.
So we have an hour or 2 before he transforms back. Is that how does
think it's
which
midnight.
full moon is this?
It's like I think it's like all I know is in the morning he's gonna be.
It's when dawn breaks, man.
Yeah, we got like 7 hours.
All right, yeah. So Mitch is going to start hollering everyone to the town hall.
Everyone to the town hall.
Everyone to the
Miri's
town
over
hall.
there. She blows the ram's horn again. She does the 3 short toots, which is everyone come in. Toot, toot, toot. You know,
It's a
right?
universal gather call.
The universal gather call. Yeah, yeah. General Valerie worked all this out. Everybody, Valerie and Amiri are directing people around, and there is a large group of citizens that has begun to form. Can I just pause for a second? This is like one of the most interesting situations that I've ever run into in a game like this. I've never seen this before.
All the citizens are gathering around us.
Yeah.
Where's
like there's most of
the
them.
king? Does Dry know
where
where
indeed?
Does Dry know where the king is?
Make a perception check.
Does he have an idea? 21.
You think he's north. You think he's north, and you think there are some additional people up there to the north.
All right, so Try's going to pull everybody aside. And he's going to be like, all right, look, everybody get as many people in as you can. I'm going to go basically hunt down Syrio.
You're going alone?
Yeah. I'll go with him.
Because the goal is, well, what's your movement speed?
25.
Because I'm going to shoot him from as far away as I possibly can and then just try to outrun him to the woods.
Sounds like a great plan, Bill.
Well, he can kill all the citizens.
I think I like where you're thinking. I don't know. Like, can we send out someone
Chris,
else?
what's your movement speed?
Mine?
Yeah.
In a werewolf form, 35.
Yeah, we have the same movement speed.
You don't have 35. How
I
do you
have
have
30.
35
I have
movement
30. I have
speed?
30.
Okay.
30. It's a little slower.
Og would suggest that what he's learned, the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a werewolf is a good guy with a werewolf. So do we have another werewolf that we could maybe bring in to the fight?
Is there a second werewolf?
Maybe you should have
This town
failed
needs more
your
werewolves.
save.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. That's a good point.
Okay. So the citizens are being gathered up. Dry. You head north. Okay. And it doesn't take you long to find what you're looking for. You see, you watch as Syrio. This is what you see as you're running toward. Okay, there's a couple shacks freshly built, and you watch as Syrio, in quick succession, kills 3 cutthroats, one after another, and then a woman, a bystander, indiscriminately. Okay, 3 citizens now gone to this. You are running toward him, and you see that it's him.
I'm not running towards him. I'm ranging myself on him. So I'm going to be as far away from him as possible.
100 feet away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Hoot with you? Hoot's with you, right?
Yeah, Hoot's with me.
Okay. All right. What do you do?
I'm just going to fucking shoot him.
You're just going to shoot him with a regular arrow?
Yep.
All right, my friend.
I'm going to try and shoot him. I'm going to try and shoot him lightly.
You're going to shoot him in the tuchus? You're going to get him in the rump?
Actually, can I shoot him in the knee?
Yeah. You can
Take an arrow to the knee.
arrow in the knee.
Take an arrow. I just want
Used to be an
I want some
adventure.
kind of slow down penalty, though.
We'll work something out.
It's a natural 18
Nice.
plus 12. So 20, 30.
That hits.
Crit?
That'll hit Syrio.
Sorry, buddy.
Shot the king. That's an attack on our lord.
That's
Yeah, but
that's
it's
traitors.
But it's attack from
Fucking
me,
idiot.
so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. You watch as King Sertova cranes his neck around and sees you and takes off after you 100 feet away. What do you
Well,
do?
it's still my turn, so I'm going to take off. I'm going to triple move if possible.
Yeah,
Double
I
move.
guess
So shoot double move.
I'm just going to run him into the... I'm just going to take off into the woods and hope that I can keep distance from him long enough to where we both don't have to fight each other.
Yeah, let's let the narrative take over a little bit here. So you hunted prey, you shot him, and then you ran off.
Yes.
Syrio comes running after you with an arrow sticking out of his butt, and he's gaining on you.
Of course he is.
Second over second. He's faster than you. He's on all fours. He's running. He's coming after you. You approach the tree line. You're in the foliage. You're moving around. What do you do? He's not that far from you.
I'm going to roll a stealth check.
Okay, so you're hiding.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. This is going to go poorly. Where's that $100 die at? There it is. Does a 25 help me?
Perception DC 25. If you meet it, you beat it. So you have hidden from him
Amazing.
with exactly the DC.
Yes.
So you're down in the foliage right now?
Yes.
Syrio has imprecise scent.
That's
Still
of course he
smells
does.
you. He knows you're nearby. But you
So it's
look
30 feet on that. Like, and
Oh, it's only 30
am I that
feet
close?
on
Yeah,
that.
and I'm fucking as far away from him as I could possibly be.
I don't know. Well, I guess you have to decide like how close he got to him. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it this way. You can hear Syrio padding around in the forest, but you're too afraid to look up. Your face is like pointed toward the ground. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a free use of the 0 check without a backlash for this, because this was fucking heroic and someone out there is trying to help you. The second thing I'm going to do is give you a choice. Do you stay where you're at, or do you try to keep moving through the foliage to get further away?
Can I use this option? Can I have Hoot just fly by his head, take a shot at him, and keep going? To try and pull him away from me.
What's Hoot's movement speed?
60 feet.
Hoot's got to fly.
Yep.
Oh.
You command Hoot. What do you say? You whisper to him, go, get him.
I'm just like...
What do you say?
Or can I talk to Hoot? Is it
Say
like
Hoot?
it's like a mental thing, isn't it?
You can give him like verbal commands, I would think. You can't talk back, but
What?
Hand signals.
Hand signals.
you give him hand signals.
I'm gonna hand signal Hoot. I'm gonna be like, just fly by and peck him and keep going and do not stop. Just keep flying.
He goes, "Hurr," and he goes, "Hurr," and you hear him rustle the leaves next to you as he takes flight. And he's so silent, okay? And really there's a quiet that's fallen over as your colleagues have gathered the townsfolk into the town hall at this point, and it's just you and the king and Hoot out here in the forest. And Hoot takes flight totally silently. And then moments later you hear from Sirio as Hoot does as you've commanded, and then Hoot takes flight, and Sirio has one opportunity right now.
Don't
to
kill my
catch him.
fucking bird, Chris.
One and only one, okay?
He's not gonna fucking miss.
And I'm rolling for it.
Oh, Hoot's dead.
Natural one.
Yes.
On the part of Sirio.
Yes.
Oh, I've never seen such relief in the eyes of Bill.
Sorry, is that considered a critical fumble?
Well,
Or out of combat, or
I mean, except we're not really in combat. We're kind of
I know.
playing.
It's fun.
Playing hide and go fuck yourself out in the woods.
you turn your head up a little bit to crest your line of vision over the foliage around you, and you watch as Hoot streaks off into the night with Sirio in pursuit, and you see that Hoot is slowing himself just enough to keep
bait.
ahead of the werewolf, but not be caught by the werewolf. And the sounds grow quieter as they get further and further away from you, and all of a sudden you're just left in the forest with the foresty sounds around you.
I'm
Snow
gonna
drifts.
start tracking the king again.
Okay.
I mean, I gotta know where he's at.
all the golf claps right now. All
That's
of them.
really good.
Yes, nice work.
That's great.
It just sucks we'll never see Hoot again.
Right.
I get that.
I know his fate. He's a
I'm
goddamn impressive
gonna
bird.
guilt the shit out of the king if he kills my bird.
Over about the next 2 hours, you're able to easily track the two of them, and you realize that your bird is continuing to lead him on chase, and eventually you reach a point in your tracking where it looks like there was a scuffle between them, okay? But you don't see any sign that anyone got hurt, but you get the feeling like Hoot landed up in a tree or something. And like the king is like trying to climb up the tree, and eventually climbs up the tree. And then you see evidence that the king then fell down out of the tree, and then the pursuit continued. Right, like then Hoot kept moving and shit like that. This goes on. This just keeps going. You just keep following.
Yeah.
We'll fast forward then to dawn. And at dawn, you emerge out into a clearing to find this hulking mass that is Sirio shrinking back down to his human form, with Hoot nearby, exhausted, preening himself up in a tree nearby. And it's over. And the king is lying in the snow next to you in human form, unconscious, with an arrow sticking out of his butt.
Your arrow.
Your arrow.
Yeah. My
That
fucking
could get
arrow.
infected. He could die.
You could die.
It wasn't a poison arrow.
What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna go yank my arrow out of his butt and hope he forgets about it.
It's prudent. It's prudent.
And then I'm gonna take my cloak off and cover him as much as I can. But I don't want to take him back to town like this. There's no way. There's no way. So I have to find somewhere to stash the king and then sneak into town and get help for him.
So he's naked in the winter overnight on the snowy ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
how far
we're not
away?
putting-
How far away are we from?
You're not far from the border of your hex at this point. You've probably gone a good 8 miles
Okay.
tracking all night. Like you're pretty far away from Fort Trand right now.
Is there anything near us? House, hut, barn.
You're not that far from Elga Vernier.
Well, I'm gonna bring the king there.
Interesting.
Shit.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't have a choice. Maybe. I don't know. Let me think about that.
If you're 8 miles away from Fort Tran, like how many miles away from?
It's the dead
Elgas
of
is he?
winter, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
gotta be
you're not
exhausted.
that close. You're probably equidistant between Elga's and your house and Fort Trand.
But you've got to drag the king through a crowd of people to get him to shelter at this point.
Yeah, because everybody's. Well, do you guys still have
Everybody's-
everybody locked in the castle still?
Well, they're at least I picture him like kind of at the town hall, like not everybody in there, but like
Rioting because the king just
right,
killed
yeah,
a bunch of
because there's
people.
3 dead citizens. There's a werewolf on the rampage. Grigori called it, you know.
Oh,
That
yeah.
dude-
Let's cut back to the town hall for a moment.
Thanks,
No.
Brad.
Let's do that. That's something I thought about a little bit. Here comes Grigori sashaying through the crowd.
Right.
He's like, well, look at this, everybody. How's it going? I guess I'm here for an encore today. I'm coming to you directly from the town hall. I've never been in here before. Have any of you been in here before? This is very exclusive, everybody.
Mitchell's still a little drunk, super concerned about, well, probably after this time, like maybe he'll sober up a little bit, but like not in a good mood, right?
Yeah.
Mitch is going to punch him in the face. Like I am committed to this. Mitch is going to punch this dude in the fucking face. Like after the night we've had,
He's like, and you go, boom, and you just pop him in the nose.
just knock him down. Like
you just knock him out.
We'll just like just squaring
It's a
up.
full.
and, like,
It's a full-on
full
punch in the
swing.
mouth.
It's not like a control yourself. It's like a don't have time for your shit. Like this is not the time.
You
Closed
punch him.
fist.
Yeah,
He slumps
Close
to the
fist.
ground.
Right.
He crumples to the ground. Thank you for doing that. I wasn't really quite ready to be that much of an asshole this morning. So. Yeah. Grigori just slumps to the ground, and there are some citizens that are like, but a lot of people also were just sort of like,
right.
you know,
Not
all
the
right.
time, buddy. And then I'll whoever like is our like best healer nearby. I'm like, can you just take him, get him into bed, make sure he's all right, and just kind of try to control the crowd a
Jathel.
little bit. more.
Jathel's our
Yeah.
best healer.
Right. Yeah.
Jathel is our best healer.
Oh my gosh. Tenru the Hunter takes Grigori to the corner and
Thank you.
begins tending to him along with her Eidolon. Remember her?
Oh yeah, the Eidolon could just carry him
That's
away.
right.
Yeah, the Eidolon carry. Yeah. Brun the Hell Ripper, I believe. Fellas, I think we're going to leave it there.
Glad I didn't have to roll for that.
My little chaos gnome is causing chaos. In
Yeah,
town.
you're a chaos guy.
Yeah, he is. Me and him are gonna have a chat. He had one job: to not let the king kill citizens.